to give testimonies during our graduation ceremony. And they did so again this year. Several weeks ago, they came to Miss Meyer, to me, and said, Mrs. Hacker, Miss Meyer, I'd like to give a testimony the evening of the graduation. Well, one young lady came to me yesterday and said that God had worked in her heart and that she also wanted to give a testimony tonight. This all took place after the programs were done. But I was very glad and quite thrilled that she had responded to the Lord working in her heart. So we will begin this evening with our testimonies with Brittany Geary Dozier. And then after Brittany, we will follow with the rest of the seniors who are listed in your program tonight.
As I was starting to write my testimony a few nights ago, I started to give myself a million excuses as to why I shouldn't write it. You know, I worked all day, I'm tired, I have finals to study for, I might cry in front of everyone, and the list went on and on from there. In the end, I just decided I wasn't going to do this. And simple, right? Well, I was wrong. Every night this week, I had been getting this annoying prick in the back of my mind that I needed to share what God had done for me this year. So even though I gave myself a million excuses as to why I shouldn't be up here, God has convicted me to speak tonight, giving me the one excuse as to why I should speak, which was the only excuse I needed. As many of you know, I have been here since pre-K, and I haven't always been the talkative person that I am today. In fact, I didn't start talking to most of the kids in my class until my freshman year. And I want to thank two special girls for that because they helped me get over my shyness. These two girls have been there for me through a lot of hard times, and even though we've had our arguments, we've always are quick to forgive each other. With that, I would like to thank Lauren and Cora for being the greatest friends anyone could ask for. Thank you guys for everything. I wish I could thank everyone in my class because each and every one of them, of my classmates, have had a positive impact on my life. I want to be comfortable calling them my friends because throughout the years, our classes become more like a family. I love each and every one of you, and I will miss all of you so very much. I would also like to say thank you to my mom. There have been so many times where I just haven't wanted to get out of bed and go to school, and you've had to quite literally drag me out of bed. And believe it or not, I want to say thank you for all those times you have forced me to go to school. You have always made me strive to do my best and have molded the person that stands before you today. I love you, Mom. I also want to thank my dad, my grandmother, and my sister, Sydney, for always giving me your loving support. You guys are the best and have always been there for me. I love you guys so much. I've had so many great experiences at Northside this year, and God has taught me so many lessons. But there's one lesson that I would like to share with you that God has really been convicting me with, and that would be stepping outside of my comfort zone and sharing the love of God with others. I mean, I have always told people that I was a Christian, and I would tell people at work that I went to church, but that was the extent of my ministry, and I thought it was enough until I went to the Wilds. I was there, and Pastor Rand Hummel spoke about this exact topic, and it was a real eye-opener for me. He made me realize that what I was doing wasn't enough for God, and I wasn't going that extra mile to serve him. After the message, I wanted to close my heart because I did not want to step outside of my comfort zone, and I argued with God for days, but of course, he won that argument pretty easily. God made me realize that what I was doing wasn't enough. Even though I talked about God, I wasn't the one that brought him up into conversations, and I was usually the one that ended any religious topics because I didn't want to offend anyone with my beliefs. Pastor Hummel made me realize that I personally wasn't willing to take the extra step out of my comfort zone, and I was afraid to share God with others. After a lot of inner battles and prayer, I am ready to step outside of that comfort zone and make up for all those wasted years of being afraid to share God with others. I would now like to encourage you not to waste any time by being fearful of taking that extra step outside of your very own comfort zone that you have made for yourself. Because once you take that first step, the next step and the step after will become easier and easier. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Thank you.